This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee Snyder's calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, Armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, welcome back. Feels like we had such a long time between the tea, and now it's like it was just yesterday. I know. I was like, did we just record this? Welcome back to Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on living our best Long Island lives. And we're trying.
We're trying real hard.
The weather's not cooperating.
No.
I'm in like a full winter sweater.
I know. I had a tank top on.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. It's
May.
funny because I was going to wear my sweater weather
That's
sweatshirt
so
today. And I was like, we would have matched.
Marissa was just like, we go through all 4 seasons at this office.
Right now. And
every day.
It's crazy because like we literally switched over to AC. Like they do it April 1st because our building's old. Mm-hmm. So they have to do it like on a timely thing. And I went into our office the other day and I like tried to switch the heat on and I was freezing.
Yeah.
Because it's air conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah. I did the same thing. So I came in this morning and I flipped it on because I was freezing, like shivering.
Yeah.
And I realized it was air conditioning.
That sucks.
And then, nope, it's perfect. Thank you. And then I realized now it's whatever time in the late afternoon and now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I literally just like went and dug a bottle of water out from underneath Shannon's desk. She's like, they're warm. I'm like, I don't care. I'm dying. I'm like, Chris, please turn the fan on. I'm like sweating. It's crazy. That's funny. Anyway, but it's supposed to be beautiful and sunny tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
70s, I heard.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So Sharon, we start every show, as you know, by saying, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Yeah, other than the weather.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, it's been a good week, right?
I'm hanging in there, getting through day by day. And by the way, I wanted to say thank you to all of the hot teas. I got a lot of texts when the episode aired, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about you and your girls." And so it was definitely a tough week, but it was not. It's nice. It's when you realize, like, oh my God, people really listen.
Yeah,
to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I got a lot of nice, really emails saying thank you. So we're getting through it. It's just crazy and it's never easy, but whatever. We're doing our best. And also, interestingly enough, it's Mental Health Month. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So perfect. And I've been reading a lot of things about mental health. We always talk about it just because it's such a topic ever since, the pandemic, everyone going through it and the toll that it took and being quarantined and then coming back out of quarantine. And then everyone had to pivot to completely different jobs and lives and everything. Mm-hmm. So it's a real thing. And I was listening to an interesting podcast that my girls like this. Have you heard of Emma Chamberlain?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. It sounds familiar.
So, Bree, do you know Emma Chamberlain? She's the YouTuber. Anyway, my girls know her because she was like one of the original like famous kids that became famous on YouTube.
Purple hair?
I think she's gone through several iterations of hair.
She's funny, right? Like on YouTube, she's really funny.
She's very real and raw and kind of crazy.
Witty. Mm-hmm.
And now she's like a fashionista,
funny.
and she's like, she was, at the Met Gala, all these things. Anyway, so she has a podcast called Anything Goes. And I just listen. I try to stay in touch with what my kids are listening to and absorbing,
For so many reasons, you know. Like
just to know what they think is cool and because we do a lot of the stuff here. That's why we're on TikTok. Because they tell us what's cool. Anyway, but I was listening to her and it was just an interesting topic this week because it was about the pressures of overachieving that kids face today.
Yeah.
And not just kids, but like actually anyone. But it was a really interesting, and she's not a therapist or anything. She was just talking about her life and her experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was cute. She was like, my dad was a teenager in the 80s. And she's like, I got to be honest, it seems like a vibe. You know what I mean? And I was like, agreed. It was.
Yes.
It was, right, Chris? No social media, no record of anything. Helicopter parents weren't a thing.
You were home when the street lights went on.
You were independent. We went out. We were crazy. There was there was no supervision, really. No. We were kind of on our own. But just cool friend groups and just a lot less pressure. And the internet has caused so much pressure of feeling like you have to show and tell what you're doing all the time. And she was like, the kids that are overachievers feel constant pressure to overachieve.
Yeah.
And then if you're not an overachieving kid, you're out of the gate like, I'm never going to be that.
Right.
I'm always
Right.
going to be a disappointment. I'm never going to be able to live up to that.
Right.
And it's a lot for kids today. She was even talking about colleges, right? And I was telling Kenzie, because she was like, I wanted so badly to be accepted to this very prestigious college so that I could tell everyone how prestigious it is. And believe me, like I posted about Kenzie going to Arizona State, and I'm more excited about it than she is. But, there's a lot of posts about my child was accepted to so many amazing. She had 7 kids from her school. One school go to Cornell, Ivy League.
Wow.
7. I don't think I had one.
Right.
To go to an Ivy League in Texas. But it's just intense pressure, and you do it because you feel like you should. And anyway, so I recommend it if you're interested in having a little mental health break and just listening to your kids. It's called Anything Goes by Emma Chamberlain. But do something for yourself to take some time, whoever you are. Doesn't matter, not just kids, but like you said, people.
Yeah.
Go. It's almost Mother's Day. It'll be over by the time this happens, but treat yourself.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's important. You have to just take that time and not feel guilty. Like you and I were talking about it this morning a little bit, and don't feel guilty about last minute decisions not to go to the gym that day or whatever. Yeah. Like just if you want to lay in bed for 2 hours, lay in bed for 2 hours if you can.
So we were just talking. You're right. We were just talking about this morning because one of the other things she said, she was like, she's like, I got up. And we're just so hard on ourselves. She got up and she's like, I didn't go. I got all dressed to go to the gym and I didn't go. So then I felt bad. So and then I cried. She's like, and then I cried and then I slept. Because I was so different. And then I woke up and I'm like, great, now it's 2.
My day's gone.
Yeah. She's like, if I just would have given myself maybe an hour to do something fun or relaxing, watch TV or, watch TikToks or whatever. And then I could have gone. And I literally did that exact same thing this morning.
Yeah.
I got all dressed. I didn't go to the gym and instead stopped at Chick-fil-A on the way in and got fries and ate my feelings.
And then shame spiral, you know? But
so then I'm like in a deep darkness all day because I'm like, why?
Why did I do that? But that's what made you happy that minute.
Right.
So that's
and
okay.
Also still right now, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm feeling satisfied.
Yeah.
I know. And you know what else makes me happy is drinking wine.
Especially this one. This is the, where are we? Pomenog Vineyards. This is the 2020 Chenin Blanc. From its inception in 1983, Paumanok's focus has been to grow the highest quality wines. Paumanok's guiding philosophy is that only the healthiest, ripest grapes will produce great wine. There is no substitute. Paumanok produces several varietal and blended wines with fruit originating from its 80 acres of vineyards. And it produces New York's only Chenin Blanc, along with Chardonnay, Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Petit Verdot.
Oh, and that's what we're drinking now, the Chenin Blanc?
Yes.
I didn't know it was the only one in New York State.
I didn't either.
That's pretty cool.
And this Chenin Blanc is fresh, crisp, racy, and bracing.
Yeah, you know what? We both just said that. It's like, first of all, it's really nice and cold.
It's so ice cold.
Because I'm like dying of heat now.
And it's very citrusy.
And the stupid sweater. It's very citrusy. It's like lemons.
It says grapefruit and pineapple with subtle notes of melon, apple, and guava.
Ooh, yeah. I can totally taste that. So thanks, Long Island Wine Country, for being our sponsor at this podcast and allowing us to have our little mental health break. This podcast is kind of a mental health break,
we
right?
say it all the time. We do.
It's like my therapy session.
Yeah, we say it all the time. And like how many times you and I want to have conversation. We're like, no, wait, save it.
I know. Well, I'm so glad because you and I, we're so busy. We don't have time to sit together and have a glass of wine and catch up. And so this is literally what we do during this time. So thanks, liwines.com, and make sure you go there. And man, I haven't been to the vineyards in a while, and I'm so excited. My family's coming.
Oh, for graduation?
Sort of. My sister and her family, they're going to France because her husband's from France. So they go for like 7 weeks. And,
wow.
So she's stopping here on the way.
Awesome.
And this happens to be like over prom and everything.
Okay,
so I'm so glad. And then my dad is coming with them because my dad is like, I love him, but he's a man child. So he needs supervision. Mm-hmm. So I was like, put him on the flight with my sister.
Yeah. Get him here. I'll take him.
Yes.
And is he going to stay for the summer like you did?
No, he's only going to stay for 2 weeks.
Okay, good.
He's got a dog now. His dog Blue. So he's going to stay for 2 weeks.
He got a dog?
Yeah, he had a dog. So my sister-in-law rescues dogs.
Yeah.
And so they had a dog that had like puppies. Oh my God. At one time they had like 9 dogs at their
Oh
house.
my God.
I can't even. And Blue, my dad's dog, was the mom. She
So
was the
cute.
mama. So
Okay.
when all of her puppies were adopted and she was dead, my dad took her.
Aw, good.
So cute. It's cute. So, and they're like a pair.
Oh, of course.
So he doesn't
It's
want to
his
leave her
companionship. Yeah.
for very long.
So cute.
Which is great. So they're coming and I cannot wait to go to the vineyards with them. I'm super excited. But, something else that May is, just so you know, and I find this interesting just because it's being from Arizona, you're always really hyper aware of the sun. Mm-hmm. And as we go into, being outside and being outdoors and going to the beach and stuff, it's actually melanoma month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I just went to my dermatologist last week and got my annual mole check.
Good.
Which
Yeah.
everyone should do. I got a clean bill of health.
Good.
But it's really important I always try to tell my kids, remember we were talking about when we were young and we put like baby oil?
Like bacon.
I just want to slap my old self for that.
I know. I wound
can't
up.
even. You can't tell. Bree, she's always tan. You can't tell young people. They don't believe you.
Well, she's spray tans.
Oh, okay. Smart.
So, yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
At
Oh, yeah,
Red
yeah.
Hot
Garden
Spa,
City
Garden
Hotel
City.
and the Red Hot Spa. Okay, good.
But
Thank you, Garden City Hotel and the Red Hot Spa, for keeping Bree beautifully sun-kissed without the sun.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you said, you want to smack yourself looking back, but I just read something about 30 years later, and what it looks like.
You can't undo that.
You can't undo that.
And, I'm like, got this great Kiehl's. In fact, I should put it on our Amazon page, but it's SPF, I think 20 or 25 foundation, like not foundation, moisturizer.
Yeah.
Daily moisturizer. And please make sure, like when I search on Sephora or whatever on Amazon, I always make sure if you're wearing a moisturizer or a tinted moisturizer or whatever, make sure it has SPF.
Yeah.
It actually makes me crazy that some makeup doesn't have SPF in
know.
it. I'm like, why? Who is making makeup without SPF?
I know.
Stop it.
And
right now.
even moisturizer, like you said. But there's
Moisturizer.
Did you see Banana Boat came out with, I don't know if this is a new thing or whatever, but they have like a scalp spray.
Oh, that's so
It's
smart.
so smart, like especially for the kids. So,
Smart, because the number one thing I always tell my girl, I was doing that when we were on our cruise. I was like literally spraying their scalp with the sunscreen and their feet.
Yes, because
And
you always forget.
Yeah, and your ears. Anyway, so just go and take care of yourself. Again, we talk a lot about mental health, but regular health. A lot of people have not gone to the doctor, haven't gotten their mammograms, haven't gotten their annuals because of COVID. This is it, right? Everybody get back to your routine. Take care of yourself. And we are working closely together with Stony Brook Cancer Center, and they have a lot of events. They have one. It's this weekend, so it'll be gone by the time this is done, but it's Smith Haven Mall. But they do a lot of awareness. And so if you're interested or you need information about Melanoma Month, you can go to takeactionagainstcancer.com. And so you do that. Like, just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Every way.
Anyway, so I had to go off a tangent because I got my little mole check. So I was like, I'm nervous. I was like, what about this one?
Yeah,
and she's
this
like,
looks funny.
I'm like, these are new. She's like, welcome to being older.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, thanks.
It's funny. I noticed a bunch of new like marks too, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
what is that?
here it is. Welcome. You're turning 40.
Yeah.
Woo!
Here it is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been such a crazy week. Around here, and it's just been so hard to stay focused. And Kenzie said it best. She was like, our world kind of stopped, but the world didn't.
Right.
So it was like, oh, and let me tell you, did it not? We're like full blown, like transformational projects,
Absolutely.
which would change the scope of Long Island.
Oh my gosh.
And needs like board approval and legislative approval and county. I'm like,
representation and
oh my God, I'm tired.
Industry
I was like,
support.
yeah,
And
it's crazy.
it's crazy, but it's exciting.
It's huge.
know?
It's something that we've been trying to get, and we've been talking about as an industry, I think, for 20 or 30 years. And then, and I guess we could just say it. We're talking about a potential convention center,
Right.
on Long Island, like connected to the airport and the train station, and it's crazy to think Long Island doesn't have a convention center.
Right. Especially like, we were talking about in our executive committee meeting the other day how for 30 years we were called the Long Island Convention and Visitors Bureau.
And there's no convention.
And there's no convention.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we're sitting in the second largest industrial park in the country, right here, the Long Island Innovation Park, where we have the biggest aerospace, technology history. We're the home of Estee Lauder and 1-800-Flowers and Canon and like zillions of companies.
Oh my gosh.
Global companies, and we're like, nope, no meetings here.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't bring it here.
Really exciting.
It is exciting.
It's closer than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a possibility, but that it's like a grind.
Well, and there's a time crunch, and you know there's so much that goes behind it. But you and I were talking about like overachieving this morning, and like you know, I think we have to be excited for it. You know, it's make or break right now.
It's make or break in this week. And I also had a really cool call this morning with the NCAA finals, women's finals.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're big proponents of women's sports, and women's sports have grown so much in popularity over the last decade, and they're just going to continue to grow. So Long Island is actually a finalist to host the NCAA women's finals.
I know, so exciting.
At the new UBS Arena, because that place is freaking amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, and it was cool. I got to get down there and like pitch Long Island and talk about how great it is, and why we should get that piece of business, which we'll know that in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so
crazy
many things happening.
Yeah, and then you're making a final decision on our ad agency.
I know, which
it's
tough.
That's hard. That was hard.
So tough. Really, every agency that gave a proposal was top notch.
Literally everyone that went were like, they're number one.
Yes.
Then we're like, nope,
after everyone,
they're the best.
Yeah.
They're the best. They're the best. And then, so by the time this airs, we'll have made a decision, you know, but it's hard because it's really, really important to us. And we also have a lot of personal relationships with a lot of these agencies from knowing them over the years. And they're just such talented, amazing people that we want to work with all of them.
We do. And like, I wish that you could take a piece of each of them and make it one, you know, because they all offer so many different things.
Yeah. Or when we're like super rich, like Las Vegas, we'll have, multiple agencies. I know. So it's been a crazy week around here.
Yeah. I think you just like rattled off everything that you and I have been working on, but I think also the team, like we did the Long Island Marathon last weekend, and that was awesome. It was freezing again.
Yeah.
But also we're filling positions here left and right. Which
oh
is
my
cool.
God.
I'm
I know.
excited.
You were like, you sending out emails. I'm like, who did we hire?
Wait, what?
We hired a bunch of people, which is great.
Yeah.
We're growing.
We're growing. And I think
we have so much to do that we have to have more people here to do it. So.
We're just, there's so many things that we want to be we want to be the next best thing all the time, right? So we got to be competitive. We need the team to support it, and we can't stretch our current team any further. I think.
Our team's like, yes. They're nodding at us right now.
Exactly.
Like, do not give me one more thing to do. Exactly. I cannot do it. It's like that Kardashian TikTok that I love. Like, don't even leave me a message. I'm not gonna listen. I am so busy. I know exactly.
Yes. It's exciting.
But speaking of the Long Island Marathon, like kind of hashtag Long Island Life segment, I tried to go meet you guys there. Yeah. Because Lily was there, our truck, our mobile visitor center, and it was Long Island Marathon. It was like the family day with food trucks.
Yeah, there was like 3 days of it. So like
so we went on Saturday, right? And Saturday was kind of a hard morning for us, but I was like, you know what? I told you I wanted to get the girls out. So by the time we got out and drove across the island, it was like I got there at like 2:30, I think. Supposed to go till 5, and you guys were all like, "It's already wrapping up." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." Like, everybody finished early, and so I'm like, "Oh my God!" Well, now I'm in Nassau County. What to do with these 3 girls? Yeah. And so we were like, I'm like, let's go to the planting fields. And they're like, Mom.
Another garden.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, well, what about the Cradle of Aviation? And they were like, do they still have that arcade? And I'm like, probably. It's there all the time where I love playing Galaga, Yeah. So, and plus it's just an awesome museum. And our friend Isabel hadn't been. So we went, and $80 later to get in. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, we don't flex about who we are when we go to these things. We pay like normal people. But it was awesome. We walked all the way through the museum. I've been there so many times, and every time I learned something new.
A different exhibit or like you didn't notice before.
It's so cool. Yeah. And it was funny because we were walking around and there was like this docent, and it was like he just seemed to materialize. Every time we would like say something, he would disappear, and he would like shrink back into the exhibits and leave us alone, and then be like, I wonder what that's about. And he would come out like, well,
let me tell you
the history. And we were like, okay, cool. And it was like, it was perfect. Yeah. It was actually perfect. And then there was one part about that we were watching the Hubble telescope, and I'm like, where's that guy?
Yeah. Where is it?
We had a question.
Oh my God.
But it's awesome because it's so hands-on.
Yeah.
That you can the girls can touch and feel everything. So
and it's really informative.
Oh my God, it's really
there's
cool.
So much cool things.
And there's
to
a
learn
lot
there.
about women and women's history and aviation in that museum. And so the girls, being Long Island girls, I thought it was really cool. But then guess what? The arcade's gone.
Well, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Where
I
did
went
it go?
upstairs. I'm like, I'm sorry. Where's the games?
Didn't tell you?
No. And they said, no, they did. There was somebody up there, of course. They had the great staff.
Yeah.
And they were like, we have this temporary Mars exhibit. I'm like, I
want to play Galaga.
I wanted to play Frogger. What is happening? Donkey Kong. I know. So I was like, I literally paid $80.
So funny.
So we could play video games. So anyway, so then we were like, okay, we're done. Where do we go? So we went to my favorite, Cipollini.
Love it.
Which I love, love, love. If you have not been there at the Americana Manhasset,
Did you
shopping
think of
center.
it? Did you remember to go there, or you just were like,
You know what?
we're here?
Thomas did.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know it. I was looking at my map and I'm like, I don't know. Benihana?
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere that's not near our house.
Yeah.
I mean, we have tons of, hibachi, but it's not Benihana.
Right.
Anyway, so he was like, what about your favorite place at Americana Manhasset? I'm like, oh,
Thank you.
oh my
Thomas.
God, Hector. Let's go see Hector, who is the maitre d'.
Did he remember you?
Every time.
I love that.
And by the way, I looked insane because I thought I was going to
Going
Long
to
Island
marathon,
Marathon.
yeah.
So we're all of us are wearing our
DLI
Belong on Long
merch.
Island t-shirts and white jeans. We look crazy.
Oh my
I've got
God.
a full ponytail.
That is so
I do
funny.
not look Americana Manhasset Cipollini ready, which is so bougie.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like an Italian model.
Yeah.
That eats
Straight
there.
out
They're
of-
not really
yeah.
eating. And but I walked right up and he's like, "Hi, good to see you." And I'm like, "There's 5 of us." I'm sorry. He's like, "What? You just come see me right now. Anytime you're ready." No wait. I'm like, "What?"
I love him.
I love him. And
That's
so
so
when you go to
cute.
Cipollini at Americana Manhasset, say hi to my boy Hector.
I love it.
Tell him Discover Long Island sent you.
Yes.
And I promise you, he'll take care of you.
I love
Leave
it.
him a good Yelp review and he'll
Yeah.
take care of you forever.
So funny. I was going to ask you because, I think Tegan said to you, "Don't look on Yelp. Look on TikTok."
Right. No, I love Yelp still. Okay. Because the restaurants like Yelp.
Yeah.
Because they're not all cute into TikTok yet. But it was it was epic.
Yeah.
It's so delicious. The food there.
So good.
It's the best. It never disappoints. So I did that. And then Sunday, then we went to the Tulip Festival.
Yeah. I mean, you were straight up touristing.
I took
All
3
weekend.
dogs. I took all 3
I don't
of
know
our
why
dogs.
or how you did that.
I don't know either.
Because it was just you and Thomas and Tegan,
And
right?
Tegan.
Yeah.
We had a small, medium, and large dog.
I love it.
I had the medium. Thomas had the large.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket, the chocolate lab, and then Tegan had little Thomas.
I love it.
It was Cricket, the giant one, was the only
he's
good
just
one.
oh, really?
Yeah, she was good. She was just calm,
Because she's old, right?
Yeah. Duke was insane. I felt so bad. He was peeing on all of the tulips, running through. I was like, stop it. I was so embarrassed. And you can hear them cracking when he's jumping.
my
I was
God.
ah. And then little Thomas was barking at
Yapping at everything.
everybody that walked by. Everybody. I was like, can you calm down?
Chill.
This giant German Shepherd goes by. Little Thomas is coming all alpha.
Oh my God,
I'm like,
so
no.
So
And
how long did you last?
no, an hour. But it was gorgeous. The tulips were all bloomed.
They are bloomed.
Packed with people.
I'm sure.
Packed.
I'm sure.
Packed.
Did
But
you go to
it was
the brewery?
good. No, we tried.
Okay.
But with the 3 dogs,
dogs, yeah.
I was like, I can't deal with any of you. And plus it was
Wrapping it up.
packed.
Yeah.
It was just slammed.
Yeah.
But it was still easy. I mean, it was still easy to park and
Yeah.
get in and out.
Yeah, they have incredible parking there, and
I'm telling you.
they guide you the whole time. If it's packed day, they'll tell you where to.
It was
there's
great,
parking
and there was
attendants.
not a real line to get in.
Yeah.
I mean, they move you through the amount of people they move through
Yeah.
there. It was really beautiful and fun, and the weather was amazing.
Did you buy flowers?
Yeah. I
Aw.
bought 2 gorgeous. I was gonna get hydrangeas because I love them. I swear the ones I got there last year lasted me longer
Hydrangeas
than
last
any
so long.
hydrangeas but I got azaleas this year, and they're
Oh.
gorgeous. I
So
put them on my
pretty.
porch.
Yeah.
They're the flowers there at Water Drinker Farms. They're
insane.
really good quality.
Yeah.
And someone said that on our TikTok too.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm a professional plant something or other, and this is the best place to get them. So even if you just go anytime during the year to get your flowers there, it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad you had a good Long Island
Yeah.
tourist weekend.
I did.
That's
and I
great.
paid for that too, by the way. I paid for all of that, and it was very expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because there's so many of us.
Well, exactly. Like you said, party of 5, like,
Seriously.
It's crazy.
It's never done. So, but yeah, I felt bad for you because I was listening to your thing where you're like, I went before they bloomed and it was cold and everything was closed. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was freezing.
But something to do.
No, it's something to do. Exactly. And it's not, from where I am, it's not a bad ride at all. It's, it's nice scenic route. And, it was, even though it was cold, it was a nice day, like to just get the kids out and let them run on the farm for a little bit. How
cool for the place that we live, though. We can go to like a world-class museum, an amazing restaurant in the shopping center that is like iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a farm.
Yeah.
With like tulips and your dogs.
I love it. I think this weekend I wanted to go to, I can't even think of it now. I lost it. It's a farm, but they're doing like a whole little festival, like Feast Fest type thing. I'll have to.
Well, there's a million of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably on our blogs if you go to discoverlongisland.com.
That's where I got it from,
There's farms everywhere. That's the cool thing is you don't have to go and fight all these crowds. There's like tons of farms.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. It was a really beautiful weekend and it was nice to get out. And I feel very privileged that we live in a place where you can just on a spur of a moment, go to like
different things.
Yeah, amazing, different, iconic, attractions like that. Also, we are getting ready actually to have our next event that we have with the Long Island Association.
Yes.
Which we have these really cool networking events with them.
And they're so incredible. I think every time we've had them, it's just like such a good turnout. And
we did Top Golf. We did Top Golf last time, and that was so awesome. Mm-hmm. That's another place I want to go back, actually.
With the kids,
Yeah, they would love that. So we did Top Golf, and then this time we're going to Wild Play.
I can't wait.
Yeah, which is really cool.
It's going to be so fun. And I love that we put on the invitation, like
Kickoff to summer. At Jones Beach, Wild Play. Awesome. And Wild Play is like the zip lining thing. So you don't have to zip line because it's a networking event.
No, but they also have like really minimal courses. So like you don't have to feel like they're not strenuous or, whatever. But I think it's just going to be so cool.
But they can be. They can be. Because it's funny because there's a TikTok that Bree put on Wild Play or Caroline put on Wild Play. And it's funny because some of the comments are like, remember, they're like tagging their friends. Remember when you cried?
Yeah. I would cry.
Right.
It's so funny.
You're like,
coming back from the marathon, it was packed.
Yeah.
I was so surprised looking at Wild Play because I always, any chance I can take Ocean Parkway home, I always do.
Me same.
And I passed, Wild Play, and it was crowded. I was like, good for them. It was awesome.
It was funny because some people on the TikTok were like, I drive by that all the time. I had no idea that's what that was.
So, like, what it is.
How did you not know?
At it.
I don't know. But I think it's great because they're awesome partners of ours. And so and it's just amazing how many people on Long Island have never gotten out to these attractions. Right. And so we're going to have a little networking event.
We're going to be doing a live at the air show.
Oh, I know. I cannot wait for that.
I can't wait for that too. I think we should do a little staff outing at Wild Play.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably go, I think probably during the LIA event to Wild Play. I mean, we're going to be drinking wine at the air show, Sharon.
That's true.
We don't go to Wild Play.
Let's be real. Okay.
But I, countdown to Memorial Day weekend, which is our real kickoff to summer.
Wait.
And I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for summer. We just need to have some fun.
We do. I mean, we need some sunshine.
Yes.
And vitamin D.
I love that event. It's is it the Blue Angels this year or I can't remember who it is. It always goes back and forth. But it's probably on here. Alyssa probably put it on here. But that event that we're going to do, and we're going to have Lily out there actually as well. Lily will be out there, Discover Long Island, handing out information and just helping people to find out all the things they can do around the summer.
It's exciting.
And it's just that event always like makes me emotional.
Yeah, because it's it is the official kickoff to summer, like the Jones Beach Air Show. It's such a Long Island thing.
I know.
That,
it's so cool. And those planes and what they do, and then they're always playing like, Top Gun music and American music. It's all set to.
It's so awesome.
It's a cool show.
It does draw a big crowd.
So scary. I don't know how people do that.
I mean, we're doing the Friday before, which is the practice rounds. So right, that's when we're going to be there.
That's when I always go.
Yeah,
that's the big. And Jackie Lucas gave it to us last time. That's the big local secret.
Yes,
exactly. Is if you go on Friday,
it's like a little tip.
Although the secret's kind of out.
I know.
It's not. When the first year, 6 years ago when I went, it was like 5 people. So like a private show. Now it's half of Long Island.
Yeah,
but all of Long Island is there on Saturday and Sunday. So
exactly.
It's
gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
It's really cool. I'm excited about that event too. And we've got some awesome other shows and remotes that are planned for the pod this summer. Excited. We're gonna get out and about.
Yeah,
which we need to.
We do. I think we have to get out there.
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be cooped up in our office.
Right.
All summer.
this
We want to get
studio.
out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the other things we talked a little bit about last pod was this Maggie's mission.
Yes.
So we talked about having like a new segment, like, I don't know, hashtag Long Island Love or something like that, and talking about a charity. So do you want to read like Maggie's mission and what it's about? Alyssa pulled the notes for us.
Sure. So Maggie's mission was founded in honor of local Long Island teenager Maggie Schmidt, who passed away on June 1st, 2017, just after her 17th birthday from a rare and aggressive cancer called malignant rhabdoid tumor. Before Maggie died, she had asked her family to help other children and families dealing with this devastating disease. Their mission is to raise awareness of pediatric cancers, fund cutting-edge research that will improve outcomes for children with cancer around the world, and it provides assistance to families and children currently affected. This is her 5th anniversary coming up on this June. So they're going to have a 5th anniversary gala at the Vanderbilt Museum.
Oh, nice.
You can go to maggiesmission.org to find out more information and probably donate.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you know what? There's nothing more heartbreaking, I think, than watching kids go through cancer, and let me tell you, it's out there. So it's prevalent. So I'm so sorry for Maggie's loss, but how wonderful that her family and that Maggie wanted to set this up and do
mission.
something that would help other kids. I think that is the most healing thing you can do, is find a way to make it worth it and make it something that, helps other people.
Absolutely.
So, so can you say the website one more time,
Yes,
Sharon?
it's maggiesmission.org. MAGGIES mission MISSION.org.
Cool. So, and thanks to Maggie's mom for reaching out to us and telling
Yeah.
us about this incredible cause. So go out to maggiesmission.org and help support that. And if you have a great cause or something you want us to do, we're going to talk about, great Long Islanders. Why not? We want to give you guys a shout out. So let us know and we'll try and help you spread the word. Okay, so do we have anything else to spread the word about, or can we talk about some celebrity for a second?
Yeah, do we want to talk about like Mayday Music Festival?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Mayday a lot. I'm excited about it. Spin Doctors.
There's just a few
we'll be out there.
like different festivals going on.
When that's coming up though, right? What is it? May
14th.
Yeah, okay.
We have Jones Meets Air Show, Nautical Mile Family Festival.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
right?
we've both been talking about Nautical Mile.
It's June 4th.
When is your birthday?
August.
Oh, it's coming up in August. Okay.
And then there's North Meets South Farms Food and Drink Festival in Riverhead on June 5th, which is cool. And then East Hampton Village Spring Festival, June 4th and 5th. So a lot going on in June and the end of May, kicking off the summer, which is cool. But also a lot of the weekly, different things like Alive After 5 in Riverhead and Patchogue.
Yeah.
Those are going on again. They're back. Babylon Village also does Thursday night block parties every week, which is
literally something to do.
Where they close the streets,
we go.
Everything.
When I'm
it's open.
I'm ready for it. So the one thing I would say is go to discoverlongisland.com because we have an event section that's always updated every week. And also we have so many events and things going on to tell people that we usually do our consumer newsletters every other week, but we're going to start doing them every week this summer because everybody's back. Everybody's like COVID, whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, we're at least for now, knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
And people still, I think, as far as like summer travel, I remember the first year or so I was here. It was my sister's 50th birthday and it was Thomas's 50th birthday, so we were traveling all over.
Yeah.
And it was my friend Paul Fleischman, and he was like, "Kristen, you're not used to being on Long Island. Here's how it works: summer, you stay.
Yeah." You stay.
Winter, you
Absolutely.
leave. I'm like, right. So stay here. Long Islanders don't want to go anywhere.
Right.
For the
exactly.
summer. So
enjoy the island. And a question for you. Did you ever look at Fire Island rentals by owners? Did you find anything?
Yes. It's crazy that the prices are insane.
They are insane. But I keep seeing like different pop-ups saying, hey, this weekend canceled.
Yeah, that's what I need to do because I can't plan my life. I can't plan anything. This is my problem. It's like graduation and prom and birthdays and cheer camp and then move-in dates for college. And I'm like, I can't plan anything. I can't.
I can't.
Just
that's gonna be
hot teas. Just get ready, okay?
Yes,
because
come August when move-in ready,
I'm gonna be a hot mess. Is what I'm gonna be.
I can't. That just hit me.
I don't even know what I'm
gonna do. I know we've been talking about it for months, but like when she leaves, oh my god,
it's gonna be. I don't even know. Just brace yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be scary.
Yes.
I mean, just because, especially for us, we're like super codependent.
Yeah.
I think the three of us.
Yeah. And she's your firstborn.
It's the thought of her going, even thank God she's going to be around my family. I can't even deal with it. Okay. So I gotta talk about something else because I don't even get me started. I've got 3 months leading up.
Just hit me.
Met Gala, by the time this airs, it'll kind of be old news a little bit. But but did you watch it?
I didn't, but I watched a lot of clips.
We watched it. The girls love it.
What was the theme this year?
So Kenzie is so funny because Kenzie is like super into the Met Gala themes. And she was like, I hope people stick to the themes. It's not that hard. It's called the Gilded Era. Her Gilded Age or whatever.
Yeah, but I heard
glam.
like a lot of people like got confused with like
nobody knows what that means.
Yeah.
Well, because the last time it was like Americana. Remember where she dressed like J-Lo dressed like Indiana Jones or something?
Yeah.
So this was the Gilded Glam or something like that. And I don't think people knew what that was necessarily, but obviously Blake Lively stole the show.
Oh my God.
They were co-chairs, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They were co-chairs of the event.
Oh, okay.
So she got to go there. Her like Statue of Liberty dress.
And the transformation. Oh my God.
She's so gorgeous too. Like
I love them so much. I would say they're
both
probably
gorgeous.
like, aside from like Kristen Bell and Dak Shepard, like they're my favorite celeb couple.
They're amazing.
I just love them.
They're very generous and very low key.
And very real.
I love them.
I love them. They're just
and
very...
she could not be more gorgeous. They're both so like, just like naturally gorgeous.
Yes, exactly.
It's annoying.
Like, how dare they? But her dress transformation. But Kim K.
Okay, so what do you think about that? So first of all, tell people what it was.
So she wore Marilyn Monroe's iconic "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" dress.
The actual dress.
So she apparently had like a fitting room. Where
nearby,
like at the Ripley's, believe it or not, in Orlando for her dress fitting. She had to put gloves on when she wore it. And then she had like a special changing room, which was erected at the end of the red carpet for her to change out of the original dress into a replica for the rest of the
they had like security guards and everything.
Because apparently you can only like wear it for like 20 minutes because it'll fall apart or whatever. But I have to say, like I'm watching Marilyn Monroe's documentary on Netflix.
Okay, cool. No, I want to watch this.
Really good.
Is it?
It's like the tapes, Marilyn Monroe, tapes investigation, whatever.
She was so amazing. Oh, I loved her.
Iconic.
Okay, but what were you going to say?
Pete Davidson, there's a picture of the two of them standing on the red carpet, and he's completely hunched over with a stupid smile on his face. And there she is, stunningly gorgeous in Marilyn's dress. Mm-hmm. Whatever, feel how you feel about Kim K. She is gorgeous.
Yeah,
she is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then there's Pete with his stupid smile, and he's like, I'm like, stand up. Put a little posture in your back. You're standing next to Marilyn Monroe's dress, okay?
Yeah. To a woman that's important enough to wear Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress. I don't know.
Did you see the picture I'm talking about? Like, I can't.
No, I didn't see the picture, but it was funny because Kenzie is such a team Pete and Kim K. Like,
I don't get it. I don't believe
Kenzie,
it.
like, went on this monologue on the couch, and she was like, so, just in case you know, like, out of the blue, she just starts telling Pete does this, and he supports her, and this. And I'm like, I don't know why you're talking.
Tattoos of her kids' initials.
She was like, I'm like, we're trying to watch something, and she's like, this is important. I just think everyone should know.
I'm not. You know what?
But did you hear? So did you hear though? So Kim went to do her fitting, and the dress was too tight.
So she lost.
She had to lose 16 pounds in 3 weeks.
So what'd she do? Sweat it out?
I don't know how she did it. She starved because they said as soon as she left the Met Gala, she went and had donuts and pizza, which God bless her. But she is gorgeous. She looked amazing. I didn't love the hair.
I didn't love the hair. No,
but
or the bleach blonde. Like, I get you trying to be Marilyn, but
but
throw a wig on.
Throw a wig on. Go with the wig.
Yeah, it's the Met Gala. You can do anything.
But I have to say, I feel like, and she's got a different body than Marilyn Monroe did, but she wasn't as curvy. Like, Marilyn Monroe filled it out.
Yes.
And she made it look curvy. Like, I feel like it hung on Kim. You feel like it has to hang on you. Like, fill it out, girl.
Yeah.
She looked amazing, but I was like, I wouldn't want to be compared to Marilyn Monroe like that because Marilyn Monroe, there's just no substitute.
There's no comparison.
That woman was a bombshell.
You have to watch a documentary.
Oh, I will. I used to have Marilyn Monroe posters around my room
when she got her first apartment. I don't know how she got this, but literally floor to ceiling cardboard advertisement of Marilyn.
That's cool.
I don't even know how she got it.
She's speaking of just like naturally beautiful, and she made curvy look good, and I just loved her.
I mean, she was the most natural, beautiful woman, but like she had some life. It's sad.
Oh, I know.
So sad.
Yeah, I know. She was a strong woman too. Okay, so also I just heard today that Pat Benatar, Long Island icon, is going to be. She's nominated for the Music Hall of Fame next year.
Oh my God,
yeah,
that's
which is
awesome.
huge.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
incredible.
Don't you
Why
feel
is she not there yet?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Love is a Battlefield.
Yeah.
She invented like the shoulder dance.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to give her that patent.
I can't believe that. Like, that's,
I know.
she's not in there already.
Better late than never, but we love ourselves some Pat Benatar. She plays all the time at the Paramount here with her husband.
Yeah.
They're still together. They're so cute. I know. And she's adorable and just a tiny little woman, but that just man strong. And this big giant voice that comes out of her.
Exactly.
Love her. And then the girls, Kenzie's like, this is the only thing that's like the bright spot in our life right now. Harry Styles just announced that he's going to do a one-night only show. Brie, have you heard about this? One-night only show at the UBS Arena of any place in the country here on Long Island.
Oh my God.
To drop his new album on May 20th.
So how do you get tickets?
$25 a ticket.
What?
Yeah. And because it's a special album drop. And you have to sign up for a lottery. So Kenzie made all of us sign up, of course, individually.
Give me it. I'll sign up for her too.
Oh, good. So, yes. So,
and I'll tell my
and if you have an American Express, you can sign up for it. But so tomorrow they like pick the lottery. Okay. And you can only do 2 tickets each. But of all the venues in the world, first of all,
if she wins and only gets 2 tickets, what happens?
Well, there's multiple people, so we'll figure it out. But so first of all, it was the last show that he did on his tour. Mm-hmm. He added it to go to the UBS Arena. And remember that says built for music, made for hockey or something like that? They really did build this arena so that musicians would pick it over not only every other, stadium in New York, which there's a lot of them, Madison Square Garden and Barclays. I mean, this is now the venue of choice for musicians.
I think it's incredible.
I'm excited. I want to go see him.
I know.
I'm like, maybe I'll get the ticket. Maybe I'll. Anyway, but she's like, we've got to go see this, Mom. We've got to. We've got to.
Yes.
We've got to make this happen. She's like, Mom, who do you know? I'm like, let me make some calls.
Oh, this is when you pull a card.
This is when I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not often, but I might be like, does anybody know anybody?
Yeah.
Harry Styles is coming to UBS Arena.
Awesome. I love it.
I heard his last concert's like, that the whole place was shaking.
Didn't Kenzie go? Yeah.
Yeah, they went. They. I mean, Kenzie's like, he's like the Justin Timberlake
of our generation. Yeah.
I mean, he's like amazing. Okay, so that's the celebrity I have. I was going to talk about like binging shows, but do you have any other celebrity that you want to talk about?
No, that was it. Back to Maryland's case studies.
I mean, I know the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing is still going, but I can't.
Oh,
did you hear that Dave Chappelle was attacked?
Yeah.
And did you hear Chris Rock was there? Chris Rock happened to be at the show, and he came up and he was like, "Was that Will Smith?"
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, Dave Chappelle's okay, but like, what?
It doesn't surprise me.
But like, people get security.
You know what? Now this is good for
Everyone
you,
will
Will
have
Smith.
Security. Right?
I mean,
thanks, Will Smith.
This is what you started.
Now every comedian has to have security.
Yeah, bodyguards
because of you
at their stand-up. That's
the cover of my Us Weekly was like, it's falling apart between Will and Jada. I'm like, it's a long time coming.
Yeah, it's always been falling apart.
So, okay, I was going to ask you, are you watching Ozark?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it.
Are you guys watching Ozark?
Okay, so we won't spoil anything?
Wow. Stressful. Did you finish it?
No.
Oh, no. Me neither. No, I'm still, I can't stay awake ever.
What is there, only 4 episodes?
I don't know.
I'm probably like 2 episodes in.
Same. So it is so stressful. I kind of want it to be over.
I just love Jason Bateman so much. And Laura Linney's incredible
too.
She's
so evil. I almost can't even watch her
this time. I mean, like,
I can't.
Did you ever watch The Big C?
No.
Oh my God, watch that.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Okay.
You would love her.
Yeah. I love how the daughter in Ozark, if you listen, her voice is exactly like Laura Linney's. I thought for a minute they were like splicing it in.
Yeah. Did you see that one part where Ruth called pretending to be the daughter?
Yeah, that was funny. It was like so bad.
It was so funny.
But like Laura Linney's daughter, she's done an incredible job at mirroring like that voice of Laura Linney and making sure she's really good.
It's her real daughter?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so. But she's just a good actress, turns out.
So The Big C was a show on, I want to say Showtime. So it's you could probably get it on Hulu somewhere.
Okay.
And it's Laura Linney, but she has cancer. So it's her whole.
I remember this. I remember the show.
So good. Also, Dead to Me. Is coming back this fall for their final season.
Oh, that's a good show too. Yeah.
I love, love, love her.
That's a good show. Yes, she's amazing. So there's a lot of good TV. Anything else that I'm not watching that I should be? I watched the Met Gala. I'm trying to think like... I didn't watch that show, The Ultimatum, that you guys are watching. I can't. I watched it for a second and I was like, this has to be fake.
It's not. Watch it.
It's just it's
another train wreck.
It takes train wreck to a new level.
One of the girls, and for like the entire season, I'm like, who is she? What does she look like? She looks exactly like Cameron Diaz.
Ugh.
That's why. You know what I'm talking about, Brie? The girl. What's her name? I don't know.
Brie's giving a weird face.
No.
Yeah, Brie's not agreeing with you.
Colby's wife.
No, Brie's not agreeing with you.
She makes like expressions like Cameron Diaz.
Okay, well, let's not go overboard.
Whoa.
Because Cameron Diaz is an icon.
She is. I love her too.
I love her too. No, I just, it's coming up to be summer, so I haven't watched as much TV lately.
No.
I can't stay awake anymore.
I
go
know.
straight to sleep.
I know. But like on days like today when it's rainy and yucky.
By the way, I was like, today should be a snow day.
I know. Can we get a snow day back, please?
When it's cold and rainy in May, I say this is like the new snow day. I can't function or go to work on this. Everything should shut down.
I know, and my kids are like having a really hard time waking up. I don't know if it's because of spring break where they just like, I'm literally like screaming at them. I feel so bad because they're like dead sleeping, and I'm like, Pearl. She wakes up like, I'm like, you gotta get up.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's just the end of the year too. Everybody's just done.
They're done. Yeah. You know, like
it's summer. It's coming up,
Aww.
and we're gonna help you live your best Long Island life this summer. We're gonna keep telling you all the fun things to do and how to get out there, and our personal experiences about what we're doing out there, and give you tips of the trade. So, are you not here next week? Right? Is it next week that you're not here?
No, it's the following week.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll be back next week, and we're going to give you a lot more tips as we get ready to kick off summer.
Yeah.
In the meantime, discoverlongisland.com, and make sure you #discoverlongisland so we can follow your adventures.
Yay. Cheers.